are listening to the Free to Be Mindful podcast, which provides bite-sized tips for busy parents, educators, and anyone working with kids. These real talk conversations focus on mindful living, mental health, and personal growth, helping all to learn, grow, and inspire with mindfulness in mind. I'm your host, Vanessa de Jesus Guzman, educator, licensed professional counselor, entrepreneur, and mom. I'm passionate about helping folks live life with peace of mind and ease of heart while not losing their, well, you know, here we go. Have you ever tried to practice meditation but have no idea if it's working or even if you're doing it right? Wouldn't it be awesome if there was something to let you know when you're in the zone, to let you know to do more of that? Well, there is something that does exactly that. It's called MUSE. MUSE is a brain sensing headband that helps you find more calm, sharper focus, and better sleep. It does this by measuring your brain waves and lets you know exactly when you're in a meditative state. It's an awesome tool for kids and for adults alike. You can get 15% off any MUSE product by clicking the link in the show notes below. Check them out at choosemuse.com. And again, don't forget to use that link for 15% discount at checkout. Hello all, and welcome back. This episode is being released on Valentine's Day, but the message is true all year round for anyone who's listening. So we all place emphasis on different holidays for a myriad of different reasons. And as a kid, and even when I was a second grade teacher too, we would have elaborate classroom Valentine's Day parties where we would do crafts, distribute our Valentines straight out of the box on everyone's desk, and enjoy cupcakes, chocolate, cookies, and any other treats that friends brought in. In high school, I remember having carnation sales too, where you would buy a carnation with a small card for a couple of dollars and send white carnations to friends and red carnations to secret admirers. And it was all really exciting. Nowadays, most schools don't allow treats to be distributed in classrooms anymore. And still in 2021, most schools, if they're even open, don't even allow parents or visitors into the building. Either way, in the US, to varying degrees, we've been conditioned to give and receive cards, candy, sweets, and flowers, all for Valentine's Day. But I ask you, is that really what Valentine's Day is all about? I read that the earliest possible origin of Valentine's Day is a pagan holiday, I think pronounced Lupercalia. So this happened for centuries, always in the middle of February, and it was meant to celebrate fertility. So men would strip naked and sacrifice a goat or a dog, and then young boys would then take the strips or hide from the sacrificed animals and would use it to whip women to promote fertility, all in the name of fertility. I'm glad that doesn't happen anymore. And thousands of years later, it was poets like Chaucer and Shakespeare who then begin to link romance to the holiday of Valentine's Day. And with time, it's become Valentine's Day as we know it. It wasn't until the time around the Revolutionary War between 1775 and 1783 that Valentine's Day became a popular thing as people began handwriting love notes to their sweethearts. And all these years later, here we are in 2021 with the general population still carrying out many of these traditions. Not the sacrificing animals part, but more so the card part. I just wish that Valentine's Day had more of the tradition of self-love. I wish that that would become as popular as some of the other traditions just mentioned. As parents and educators, we pride ourselves in taking great care of our kids, in teaching them manners, values, ethics, and helping them to learn how to become kind-hearted humans, all between living life, right? And for the past 12 months, managing a pandemic. However, I ask you, What do you do for yourself? How do you take care of your physical self, your emotional wellness, and your mental health? How do you truly take care of your soul? Because before we pour into each other, into our kids, we must first learn how to take care of ourselves. Just as when we're on a plane, we cannot serve others well without taking care and loving ourselves first. So, in the past 10 to 15 years, the aspect of self care and me time has become more and more known and popular. But we have taken this space for I need some me time to an extreme, it seems. Sometimes we take this message of turning inward and we lose ourselves within ourselves. Me time can become falling into some socially accepted vices. And here are some examples, like eating soul food until the once healthy portion no longer satisfies the same way, like eating dessert. Who doesn't love a little Ben and Jerry's? Until you eat the whole gallon before you know it. Going out for drinks until we drink bottle after bottle on our own. Any type of recreational drug. Maybe it starts with wanting to take the edge off a little bit, and before we know it, the edge never leaves. Taking a nap or sleeping it off, but then the mere thought of getting out of bed or fixing ourselves to leave the house becomes anxiety provoking and way too much to handle. And even Netflix and chill. We think that a bit of attention may be exactly what we need until we lose ourselves in poor choice after poor choice. And then there's the other half of us who we pride ourselves in being healthier and well balanced, but we mask the pain in different ways, like having control over what we eat so much so that then we try to control everyone in our lives. Some of us work out and run marathons, and we lose ourselves to expectations in our minds that may not be so healthy. Some of us drown ourselves in our work and in our successes, and we even drown ourselves in our children. We get so busy in raising them that we forget about the relationship with our partners, and we forget to take care of ourselves physically and emotionally. And some of us get so lost within our personal lives that we forget there are people around us who love us, and we unknowingly push them away. And in efforts to really serve in our different roles that we have, in order to do those effectively, we need to make space for ourselves. Space to manage the good, the broken, the struggle, the misunderstandings, the missed opportunities, the kids that you just sometimes don't understand, the questionable relationships, the space to help ourselves when we get lost, overwhelmed in life, when we feel misunderstood, and when we feel as though we are not enough. Let's turn to loving ourselves, to be the good, to live out the mistakes, and to be okay with the imperfections. And above all, to make space for ourselves. For it is in this space of quiet and stillness, and it is through self love in which we can truly find ourselves, our purpose, and who we are meant to be, and how we can best help ourselves so that only after that we can better help one another. And why is this so important? Well, because you deserve it, because you too are important, because you too are worth it. And it's in these small moments of stillness and of being mindful that we can refill our own cup so that we can then be more attuned to serve others from a place of love. So, right now, regardless of where you are or what you're doing, bring awareness to the space you're in, to the beauty around you. Whether you're driving, looking out of a window of a room, or in your own home, take a moment and take in all of the beauty that surrounds you. For love isn't just pouring ourselves into another person. Love is also appreciating the space around us. The space you're in right now does not have to look like a Bob Ross painting or like a luxurious home, but just as it is, find the beauty in the space that you're in. Take these precious moments to focus now on yourself. For we too deserve love, and we cannot give our best and care for others if we do not love and care for ourselves. We cannot pour from an empty cup. And instead, for waiting for someone or something to refill our cups for us, we must learn to make the space and take the time to pour into ourselves. As you focus on your breath in its natural rhythm, I invite you to place one hand over your heart or to just simply listen. Listen to which one of these affirmations resonate with you the most. And try to let any aspect of judgments of yourself or of anyone or anything go and just be. I am beautiful and intelligent. I radiate positivity. I have the courage to step outside my comfort zone. I accept myself so that I can accept others. I release pain from my past and anxiety about my future. I am resilient and can get through any struggle. I have the power to change my story. My ideas are valuable. I am doing my best, and that is enough. I am grateful for everything I have. I see incredible opportunities everywhere. I can do anything I set my mind to. I am amazed of what my body is capable of. I love the person I am becoming. My uniqueness is epic and worth celebrating. I am worthy of all my dreams and desires. There are no limits to what I can achieve. I have a unique and valuable skill set. I am enough. I do enough. And above all else, I love myself. May you remember the importance of making space to love and care for yourself, because you indeed are worth it. Have a great week. I hope you enjoyed this week's show. It would mean a ton if you took this moment to review the Free to Be Mindful podcast on the platform you catch your favorite shows. That quick and easy act lets me know what you enjoy, and it helps others find the podcast too. And of course, don't forget to subscribe so you can listen along next week. In the meantime, I welcome you to catch me on social media at Counselor V de Jesus. And as always, remember, in a world where you are free to be anything that you want to be, you are always free to be mindful. Catch you next week.